Welcome to the Younglings Podcast,
a Star Wars podcast by Younglings for Younglings,
and anyone else who enjoys Star Wars.
Hey guys, what's up? We just saw Avengers Endgame and it was really cool. So we put together a compilation video of Avengers cast talking about Star Wars.
Yes, I've always been curious to know if they're fans or not, so that's why I made this and I hope you enjoy it. But before we get into those clips, please subscribe to our channel, the Younglings Podcast. It would mean so much to me. And don't forget to comment down below which of these Marvel actors you would like to see join the Star Wars universe the most. I know I'd like to see like all of them.
What would you say if somebody like J.J. Abrams came to you and said, how about Star Wars, Brie?
I think that I would pee my pants. Okay, that's about it. I mean, those movies are everything to me. Those movies to me are really important. It's like one of the first books that I read on the making of a movie was The Making of Star Wars, and I got it from the library when I was 8 years old, and I thought it was so cool that I knew how they did the lightsabers. So, and it's just the ultimate hero's journey. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, in my mind, I want to be in Star Wars, and I want to be in Indiana Jones, and I want to be in Star Trek, and I would love those movies.
A superhero movie maybe as well.
Yeah, I want to be a superhero.
I heard that Samuel L. Jackson came to set. It was on May 4th.
Yeah.
And he knows that
May
you're
the
a big Star Wars fan. And May the 4th be with you. Yeah.
Big day for Star Wars fans. Very big day.
And he brought a surprise for you to show you.
Yeah, he did. He walked in and just dropped this bag in my lap. It was a beautiful kind of silk bag. I was like, what is this? And I opened it and it was his lightsaber. And I just immediately burst into tears.
Wow.
Yeah,
How
it's
cool
amazing.
is that?
I don't think he's supposed to have it. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to say that he has it. I'm sure somebody has emailed him 5 million times being like, Mr. Jackson, we really need this back. But I feel like he's got cinematic immunity in a way, you know?
He's kind of allowed to.
He does whatever he wants. I want to be a little bit more like him.
What did it look like?
Super heavy. He actually got to pick it out himself. That's one of the perks of being a Jedi is you get to build your own lightsaber.
In Captain America Civil War, Peter Parker at one point says, quote unquote, that the old movie Empire Strikes Back. Have you seen Empire Strikes Back? What is your relationship with that film?
I haven't seen The Empire Strikes Back, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of the new ones. I thought Rogue One and The Rise of...
Oh, The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. I thought that was dope. I really am a fan of those. I thought they were great fun. But I just, for some reason, skipped the original Star Wars. I don't know why, and I'm very embarrassed to say
It was before your time. But
I should watch them.
Wait, did you see the prequels? Did you see
I did, and I'm
3?
even more embarrassed to say that I loved those movies when I was a kid. Everyone's like, what? You like those movies?
Yeah.
But I thought they were great.
So you've seen 1 through 3, but not 4 through 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is why we don't trust your generation.
You know? I mean, we're a terrible generation. I need to watch the original 3.
I'm going to check back with you on
Next
those
interview
at
I will
some
have
point.
watched.
All right.
Probably not, dude. I'm so busy. I have no time.
I
I
can
tried to watch
understand.
a movie last night and I fell asleep within 10 minutes, man.
I'm a really big fan. I used to fantasize about you. And that's why. I used to fantasize about being Han Solo, Indy. No, you took it very well. You just went. Well, it takes all sorts.
You were doing Chewbacca during the clip.
Was I?
In
Sorry.
time with the Chewbacca thing, just natural knee-jerk.
That's one of my favourite Chewbacca moments. It's just that. I could do that. I mean, did I take you back? He looked shocked to be back on set.
Days, baby, I just wanted to apologize for everything that has happened over the past couple
Please don't say you're setting me up this
I'm
time.
not.
Okay.
I took you out of my trailer to my place. Come on in.
Okay.
I have no more questions.
Okay.
I have no more questions.
Okay.
They do.
How many musical numbers are there? Anything you could tell us would be helpful.
I'm in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Do the heels of your boots ever get stuck in the grates of the Millennium Falcon?
Jurassic World opens June 2018.
Yo quiero saber cuál es el tamaño real del líder supremo, Snoke, el líder de the First Order.
I have a question also. What is the actual size of Supreme Leader Snoke, leader of the First Order?
Eso es lo que le acabo de preguntar.
Actually, I can answer that. I'm in the Avengers.
Are we going to find out any more of the identities of the stormtroopers?
Does Luke finally get to say any lines in episode 8? Please tell me, Daisy.
Yes, that would be pretty awesome. I guess it would depend on what role they wanted me to play, but hey, I would, big fan of Star Wars, and it's, as I've learned from being on Jurassic World, it's really fun to be a part of a franchise you loved growing up, so you call me.
A lightsaber cut through Captain America's shield? That question is entirely too geeky for me to answer.
Why are we trying to do like a Star Wars versus Avengers thing? There's room in the universe for everybody to exist. Enjoy your Star Wars thing, and then enjoy your Avengers thing.
You had the premiere in Los Angeles, right, for Captain America Civil War, and you got to meet one of your childhood heroes.
Yeah, it was actually in London. There was in this giant mall, and there's thousands of people, many levels of people, and we were signing autographs. And I turn around, and it's this guy with his beard, and I thought he was like some homeless guy. What's this guy doing here? And I go backstage like 2 minutes later, and I realize it's Mark Hamill, it's Luke Skywalker. But he had this tremendous beard, like more like Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? He had this tremendous, beautiful beard, but I saw him, and I think I peed a little, and I said, I had you in my underwear, your face is on my underwear.
That's creep. Yeah. And he's like, who's this creep? Yeah,
exactly. Then we traded action figures, and it was cool. He sent me on my way.
How cool is that?
Awesome.
Here's a picture of you posing with him.
Then Elizabeth was crying.
Elizabeth Olsen right there.
Yeah, she was just weeping over it.
I mean, how
tremendous.
Cool
it was so cool, man.
Was he a great guy?
Really lovely human.
Yeah. So would you, I mean, it's obviously very hypothetical, but would that be of any interest if a role were to come up in the next Star Wars?
Goodness. I hadn't thought of that. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, it would be, I mean, that's I'm a huge fan, especially of the first three, because I grew up watching, Star Wars, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, so absolutely, yeah. It would depend on the story and the character and things, but I don't know, maybe people would associate me too closely with Loki, I hope not. But I mean, Kathleen Kennedy is a filmmaker of such extraordinary experience and wisdom. She is one of the best producers I've ever worked for, in terms of she just knows her way around the medium and the art form and the industry. So I think I'd take it very seriously if they asked me, for sure.
It seems like.
What films have had an impact on you growing up?
Lots of them, usually starring Harrison Ford or Michelle Pfeiffer.
For me, my life really changed when Star Wars came out. I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Star Wars a pretty incredible series of movies.
I was like 5 years old, and you can put me in front of a Star Wars movie, and I would never leave a room.
Right.
I was obsessed with them.
Did you like the recent ones that came out?
I haven't seen the most recent. I haven't seen a lot of them, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, they're great.
I've seen. I've
seen 2 of them. Yeah, they're great. Really great. So much better than the ones that came out when I was growing up.
Yeah.
The episode, whatever that was, 1, 2, and 3, those were not great.
Now, I heard a rumor, and I really hope it's true.
Me too.
That you have a role possibly in the upcoming Star Wars, because I think you'd make an awesome Jedi.
Wow. I don't.
Completely false.
No, I'm bummed out.
Oh, man.
So lastly, you alluded to this earlier. Fans have noticed, and you've acknowledged, that there is a resemblance perhaps to a young Luke Skywalker, to a young Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark Hamill.
So here's my question. Is this something that we can actually will into the universe? Is this something you seriously would be into, or is this just one of those fun things to talk about in interviews and make the internet excited?
I do. Look, the fans can will many things to happen. I mean, I believe that. But I'm happy to continue talking about it at length at all times. I'm like really believing like I'm gonna have a shot at this movie. Like,
you did up until the last minute ago.
Oh, God.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you,
your film, buddy. It's always a pleasure to see you,
Me
and
too.
good luck on your role in the upcoming Star Wars prequel.
Yeah, well, I'll call you first.
Yeah, please
I'll
do.
find you wherever
You might
you
need
are.
some coaching. I'll help you.
You idiot! You broke it!
Why would you?
Much for watching this compilation video that we put together.
I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't commented down below yet, you can do that now. We can wait.
And also make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Star Wars fun whenever we get a new video, so you won't be able to miss out on any videos and you can be our first viewer.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and may the Force be with you!